With approximately 3,000 officers currently enlisted in the Belize Police Department, this arm of law enforcement sees the highest employment within the national security apparatus, more than the Belize Defense Force and Belize Coast Guard combined. Each year, hundreds of men and women across the country sit an exam which determines their eligibility to ascend in rank within the department. This year was no different. On May 4th, a total of 869 officers sat the papers. While some of them will be promoted in the weeks ahead, a majority of their colleagues were unsuccessful in passing the annual test. In fact, their performance was underwhelming, to say the least. Under the orders of the Commissioner of Police, the results of the examination are to remain confidential. Notwithstanding a leak of that document, however, we found it imperative to share with you, our viewers, the outcome of the assessment. The following is a breakdown of their accomplishments by district and rank, beginning with Corozal, where 42 officers took the exam. In an effort to move up in rank from sergeant to inspector, 2 officers sat the exam and failed. 18 corporals also took their respective tests to become sergeants, but only 4 passed. Of the 22 constables who participated in the assessment, 19 of them failed the test. In Corozal District, roughly 83% of persons who sat the police exam were unsuccessful. In Orange Walk, all 4 sergeants who opted to take the test failed. Of the 20 corporals who aspired to be promoted to sergeants this year, only 8 of them passed. Likewise, of the 18 constables who sat the papers last month, only 2 realized their goal of being eligible for the promotion. 76% of all officers who took the exam in Orange Walk failed. In Belize District, where most officers are deployed, the results are even more abysmal. Only 9 of 54 sergeants qualified to become inspectors this year. Even worse is the number of failures among corporals who sat the exam to become sergeants. 12 of them passed from 115 officers who took the test. In Belize District, many of the officers who took the exams were constables. 197 of them flunked the test to move on to corporal. In all, 78% of 345 police officers fell short of their goal to be promoted. The second largest number of police officers who took this year's exam come from Cayetano District, where 17 of them failed an aptitude test to become inspectors. Only 23 of 77 officers will become sergeants, and 139 constables failed to move up to corporal. Like Belize District, 78% of all officers who took the exam in Cayo failed. Lastly, 74 officers from the southern region sat the exam, and only 21 of them passed to become inspectors, sergeants, and corporals in a top-down system of ranking. Overall, only 194 officers who took the 2019 police exam passed, which represents 22.3%. The remaining 675 of them, the equivalent of 77.3%, failed. In speaking with a few officers confidentially, News 5 was made to understand that there are several factors that must be considered, such as the degree of difficulty of each exam, as well as the preparation or lack thereof of the candidate given his or her daily shift and workload. The volume of information to learn and retain during a 4-week period ahead of the assessment, we are told, is also a bit too much. Aside from the myriad reasons why officers did so poorly on the test, it is a bigger concern from a civilian perspective. After all, these are the men and women who are tasked to protect and serve, as well as maintain law and order in our society. If they are not up to speed with the theoretical aspect of policing, then it raises serious concerns about their ability to carry out their jobs efficiently. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.